Hello, I'm Rosatelli, the principal here at Nichols Middle School. But today I want to give you a short video clip of a virtual tour of our staff protocols and our safety protocols that we're going to be starting the school year with. We're at the front of the building, and all the students that are riding the bus, they will actually be dropped off at the cafeteria. And if you are going to bring your student in their parent pickup, they will actually be at the back of the building. All students will be required to wear a mask, and we'll have staff at each of the entrances just to make sure that they have their mask before they enter the building. If they don't have a mask, we will provide one for them. So let's go ahead and grab our backpack and let's walk into the front and take a quick little tour. So as you come to the front entrance, all visitors will come in from the front. They won't be allowed in any other entrances that we have. You'll see that we also have all our signage for face mask coverings, and you'll enter through the front door. As you come into the front door, you'll come into the foyer. We're only going to allow one visitor in at a time. We have a push button entrance, so please read to kind of self-screen before you come in. Our receptionist in there will see if you have your mask on, and she'll buzz you in when we're ready. Here we are at in the front office, and behind the plexiglass is Melissa Pate. She's our receptionist, and she'll be taking care of your needs. We're going to try to limit all visitors to maybe we can answer your questions over the phone or an email or possibly a virtual. But if there are a time that you need to actually meet face-to-face, we do have a conference room that will set up a time that we can do that with. But again, if you don't have a face covering or if you need to hand sanitize, we have that here for you. So let's go move into the hallway, and we'll show you what the kids are going to see. As you can see in the hallway, we have all of our yellow directional arrows. It's exactly like any business or like at Walmart. It's pretty much the same. We're going to encourage our students to stay on the right-hand side and to self-distance from each other. And these are going to be in all of our hallways. Okay, this is the 6th grade hallway, and we have all of our 6th grade core subjects here. So they're math, science, social studies, and English will be down this one hallway. As you can see, we have lockers, which is different from elementary. However, at the beginning of the year, we're not going to be using the lockers, just to make it a little bit safer and to keep them from congregating in the hallways. As you know, the social distancing is hard for middle schoolers because they want to socialize and congregate, and our hallways are pretty narrow, so we don't want them stacking up at the lockers and getting too much of a groups. So they're going to carry all their stuff in their backpack. So this is something to think about. You don't have to bring a whole bunch of supplies in their backpack, okay? Because they're going to be carrying those to their rooms. Just bring the necessities. A lot of the textbooks the teachers don't use. A lot of their things are already digital and on Chromebooks, and they'll be in the classroom using those. So they don't have to carry a whole bunch with their backpack, but they will be carrying some items. As you can see over here, we have the water fountains. They're covered. This is another place where a lot of the students like to congregate, so we're not allowing anyone to use the water fountains, so they'll have to bring their own water. So please bring a big enough water bottle or a hydro flask so that they can bring enough water through the day, because they won't be able to refill. If they do run out of water, we do have some extra water bottles if they need. If you want to go into the bathroom, as you can see, we've taped off the one sink and one urinal, and then every other stall, just to keep a limited space so they can social distance in the restroom. This is the boys' restroom, and as you know, I was a middle school boy too. I like to horseplay sometimes inside the bathroom. However, we will be monitoring the bathrooms as they go in and out and making sure that they're doing what they're supposed to do. Okay, here we are in one of our science classrooms for 6th grade. As you can see, we use tables, and we have a lot of counter space around the classroom where we have hand sanitizer, and they'll be able to spread out and get a little more distance when they're doing science. We have about 600 students in the total building, so that's around 200 6th grade students. We have about 28% of the students going virtual, so with those going virtual, it does allow us a little more space to spread the students out as they transition from class to class. Some of you have been asking what happens if a student or a staff member actually comes down with some symptoms during the day. So what we have is we call it a relocation room. So we will pull that classroom, and we're going to use the library, and we have some other classrooms that are designated as well, and we can spread them out in here and go ahead and continue those lessons until we can get that room disinfected and cleaned and find out if it was a positive case or not. We will also, so if we're doing that, then we will shut down the library for checkouts and check-ins of books, and we will just reschedule those for another day. Also, with the relocation room, if a student or a staff member comes down with the symptoms, we do have a room that we will have for the student or the teacher to be in until the parent can come pick them up, and that is designated in the office. We will contact the nurse just to make sure that the student is okay. It's right next to the restroom if they do get sick, and then we will call the parent to come pick them up. Okay, here we are in the cafeteria. We have actually 3 lunches. They're separated by grade level. So the first lunch is 6th grade, then we have 7th grade, then 8th grade. As you can see, we've marked off for social distancing. We have 22 tables, so we have plenty of space to social distance students around. As we're talking about the cafeteria, I just wanted to let you know that a lot of the parents used to like to bring in Chick-fil-A or pizza for their student, or come and eat with their student. At this time, we're not going to be allowing that. So no food deliveries at this time. If their student actually forgets to bring their lunch, then they can purchase one here at the cafeteria, or if they didn't bring money that day, they can actually charge it. The way they're going to enter is through these 2 double doors, and then we will seat them. And then when they exit, if the weather is nice, we're actually going to exit them out this door and then outside so they can get some fresh air. There will be times, I know a lot of the parents are worried about the masks and wearing face shields all day long. There are going to be plenty of times that we are going to allow them to take their masks off when it's safe. PE, athletics, band, of course, they can't play their instruments with their mask on, so they came up with a plan to spread them out. Also during lunch, they get 30 minutes to eat lunch without a mask, and then once they're finished, they put their mask back on. Also, we are encouraging the teachers with nice days to take their classrooms outside. A lot of our electives are going to be outside, such as choir when it's a nice day. Also, we have outdoor adventure, photography. All these classes will be going outside where they can social distance and take their masks away. Okay, some of you may be wanting to know how dismissal is going to work. And what we've done is we've altered the bell schedule just to allow more time in the last period to stagger those dismissals. It doesn't affect the start or the end of the day. However, it does help us to be socially distanced when we dismiss. So the bus riders will go to the cafeteria and be spread out. The parent pickup will come out the back door 12, and we will actually have blue dots on the sidewalk for them to stand on. We haven't put them down yet, but before school starts, we will have them there. And then there will be 2 lines formed by the cars. And then once the cars are stopped, the students will get in the car, those cars will move, and then the next students will keep rotating through the blue dots until everyone is picked up. Okay, so we are very excited for the first day to come. We've been waiting on you for a while. We really want to encourage to decrease the anxiety so that you can get here and we'll be safe. So we're waiting for you to come, and we'll see you on the 31st.